coffee today. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, welcome to Sillysloth's butcher. Welcome to Sillysloth's butcher.
Four-man stuff, but whatever.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
Just trying to do it. Just trying to do an intro here. Just trying to do an intro here. Fucking hell. Welcome to Sillysloth's butcher shop, where you give me $5 and I'll give you my chop. Today, this is our pilot episode of the AFK podcast. I'm joined here with my co-host Tundra.
Oh, hi. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. And our two guests today is Seawheel.
Hey.
I'd put on the head right now if I could, but it'd sound muffled as shit.
I didn't expect the webcams to happen. Didn't expect the webcams to happen.
Look at these fucking.
What do you mean?
guns,
It's
bro.
podcast.
Yeah, honestly.
Bro, he's getting fucking yoked, man.
Well, I can't do that until I get 1 million subs, guys.
Well, people already know what the fuck I look like. My hair brings in the viewers.
Yeah, not your little chibi animated person.
Yeah, that's true. I almost threw up. Did you hear that? That was gross. That was so disgusting.
Or in the
It was so
bathroom for
bad.
how long shitting yourself, come back here, throw up.
I'm fucking sweating, dude. It was rough in there.
Alright, so I know my viewers know a lot about me, but let's get to we'll start off with Tundra.
Well, you introduce yourself, because I don't really know a lot about you. I don't know your age.
Alright.
I don't know your name. Your social security
Alright, well,
number,
I'll do
how much you paid in taxes last year. I don't know any of that.
Alright, well, I'll tell you a little bit of everything about me and my
What's
dick
your
size.
net worth?
So my net worth is minus $900,000. So, alright, we'll start off with me then. So, yeah, you all know me as Sillysloth. I've been doing this for, not podcasting, but I've been doing content creation since 2011. Two separate channels, and I mainly focus on funny moments, and that's it. We'll just do a tiny bit about me. But Tundra, let's go a little bit more in depth on about you and your channel.
So I just say like my name and shit like that?
Yeah.
All right. So I am Tundra, or Tundi, better known as Tundi. My real name though is Elijah. I guess I'll give you that sneak peek of my life. I'm 23. I turned 24 in a couple months. Let's see here. What else? My channel is about 4 or 5 years old. I think it's going on 5. I originally started making commentaries, and that was a dark period of my YouTube career. So I don't talk about that very much. And you will not find those videos on my channel. If you scroll down, my first video that I have that you'll see is a montage of Black Ops 3. But I kind of morphed into funny moments because I enjoyed playing games with my friends more than doing commentaries. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, so that's about me. I live in New Mexico, the land of entrapment.
Yeah. What about like
That's not
games? What made you start your YouTube channel?
Like, what games did I play when I first started?
Well, what made you start a YouTube channel, and what
Honestly,
type of what games did make you get into gaming?
What made me get into gaming? So I've been gaming since I was, for as long as I can fucking remember. But we can cuss, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, I've been gaming for as long as I can remember. But I remember playing like 007 as a kid. But my first first-person shooter that I really fell in love with, and I still to this day love, is Halo. Played Halo 1 all the way up into every Halo now, except Halo Wars. I'm not a big fan over Halo Wars. Every other Halo Reach though, probably one of my favorite Halos, Halo 3. Anyway, but I started when I got into YouTube, a lot that was going around was like Vanos, like Call of Duty funny moments, like when they were doing like Black Ops 2 and all this other stuff. That's when I realized I wanted to do YouTube and wanted to kind of start making content. And I mean, it's not, I'm not at 1 million subs or anything like that, but I mean, I'm just having fun doing it, and meeting awesome people along the way, and that's my goal with it, is just to have fun with it. And so it was just Call of Duty mainly that got me into it, and then every other game you can just make funny moments with, so you just have to know how to just extract the content out of it.
Yeah.
And that's where it's hard. That's where YouTube is hard, is finding people who can extract it and not force the content.
Just make equally ranged content of you.
It's literally just play the game, have fun playing the game, and make jokes along the way, and
Mm.
you can have good content. Like there's so many channels that I see out there that people are just like literally forcing the content, and it's not
Yeah.
funny.
Nah, it's not. Like fucking forced content is just the worst. Playing a game that you just don't like, and that's what I'm hoping I'm not doing to you guys. Saying, "Oi, 7 days to die, 7 days to die. It's fucking awesome. There's zombies. There's fucking building. Just get it." But yeah, like,
Minecraft.
I have a real big problem with that. Like trying to get all my friends to play like games that I fucking love, and I think that they'll like, but then
The only
yeah,
thing,
then
though-
it's just forced content. If you don't like the game, then yeah.
The only thing about like 7 Days to Die is the fact that like I have no experience with that. I've never like played a game sort of like that. I've never really like. I mean, I've played like Fallout and Fallout 4 and stuff like that, and I feel like that's the closest I've gotten to that type of game. But like as far as like creating content as with that, I don't know. Like I have no clue. So like I'd have to do my research more on it. And
Yeah, we'll
see
just have to
how-
wait to the future.
Yeah, just to see how it'd go. Because like we were talking about like content that I'm really good at making revolves around like battle royales. Like
Yeah.
if we play Fortnite, shit. Like,
Bro,
But, like,
if we
that's-
were 12,
yeah, honestly, I feel like
Will, what about you? Tell us about your channel. Tell us about how you made your channel, and tell us what games that got you into gaming.
All right. Well, my channel is technically 2 years old, so pretty sure I'm the youngest channel here. But I don't just do gaming on my channel. It's most of it, yeah, it is gaming. But I also do like Lego buildings, and I have done a few random videos here and there, kind of deal, just for acting and editing video kind of stuff. But the first ever game I remember I can always get to is Super Mario 64 for me. That was the game for me because at the time I want to say I was about 8 or 9, and games in my house were a no-no for some reason. I still to this day do not understand why that was.
I feel that.
Yeah, and so for some reason, my dad went up to a church that my cousin was at, and she was like, "Here's a Nintendo 64," and so she had the cartridges for Super Mario 64, Star Fox 64, Mario Kart 64, and Banjo-Kazooie. And
Fucking Banjo-Kazooie.
yeah, oh my god, I remember that was out of all those games, Banjo-Kazooie had to be put away because of the potential bad content that was in it, which now I know what it was. It was the and one of them sounded like they were either saying the B word or the N word, and it was just like, yep, no. Yeah, it's
Banjo-Kazooie giving us the hard
there it
R.
is.
Banjo-Kazooie!
Hey, yeah.
That's what you want.
But yeah, and then after that, my uncle, he gave up his PC to me, and he's like, "Hey, just letting you know, there's a whole bunch of files on here with some games on there, and it just A to Z just filled with like over 1,000 games." And he was like, "This is how you get to it. Don't let your parents know, because your dad's a freaking whatever kind of deal." And it was just like. And so I would play like SimCity and all that stuff, and yeah, that's what got me into it. And then during middle school, I remember we would do the whole entire like cool math games and stuff like that, and I just happened to start finding games that weren't under cool math and playing them, and people would watch me behind my back and be like, "Man, you're really cool, you should do like YouTube stuff." And I'm like, no, and I didn't start until 2 years ago because I was just like, why not?
Alright.
Okay.
So, does your parents still let you play Banjo-Kazooie or what?
Oh no, I can play Banjo-Kazooie now. What the frick are you talking about?
Okay, good. As long as your parents let you
Well,
play
I-
Parents
Banjo.
to be honest,
my parents already disowned them for that.
I found them. I found it, and I just snuck it to my bedroom, and I had an old CRTV, and just hooked that all up and just played it. And like Sunday mornings, I would play the crap out of it right before we were leaving, and they had no clue I had it in my room at all.
Bitch didn't know that.
No, I feel that whole like not being able to play games. Like my mom was married to a guy for a while that like he was very like hard on like we're going camping, we're going hunting, we're gonna go do all this shit. We're gonna go
Outdoorsy.
outside and spend 5 hours a day outside, and I'd go play the game. I'd be on the game for like 30 minutes, and they'd be like, "All right, get outside, get some sunlight," and it was horse shit. Not until they got divorced, and my mom felt bad because he was part of my life for like 10 years, and my mom was like, "You can play the games as much as you want," and I was like, "Okay," and I capitalized on that. Big
Video
time.
game.
Well,
I'm
my
so sad,
parents,
like I can't go outside.
my parents were never like that. Like,
Really?
they'd let me play fucking Scarface on the PlayStation 2 when that came out. They let me play Grand Theft Auto 3 and shit when I was like a kid. But that'd all be fine. But when I go to my room and listen to fucking Limp Bizkit, I'll just hear my mum in the background like, "Hey, turn that music off. That's got swear words in it." I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me, woman?"
That's the devil's music.
My mom didn't let me play World of Warcraft because she was like, "That's evil."
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna
like,
find something about that game that I won't let you play.
my mom let me watch Lord of the Rings for like years, and then like Harry Potter was like blowing up, and my mom was like, "No, that's got witchcraft in it. That's gonna possess you. That's evil." And I was like,
What the
"Oh,
fuck?
okay."
Same for me. That's the same exact thing.
It wasn't until my aunt was like, "Lord of the Rings is probably worse than Harry Potter," and my mom was like, "Oh, okay," and just let us start watching it. And now I'm a Harry Potter addict, bro. I watch it like twice a year, the whole series. It was,
Alright,
oh,
Bappo.
God.
So what about you, Bappo? How did you start your channel? What game what game got you into recording? And tell us a bit about your channel.
Oh, let's see. Probably started the channel, I don't know, 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Something like that. So even
then I'm
newer.
looking.
Started off with just dicking around on Overwatch, just getting clips on that, and going through the footage, realized how bad of gameplay it was, just constantly losing. So that's where I came up with the name Bad Gameplay Bappo.
Bad gameplay, Bappo. Okay.
Bad Gameplay Bappo. Plug in my YouTube.
Yeah, I'll be plugging everyone's channel.
But yeah, then
Free advertising? Get out of here, bro.
so yeah, from there, kind of just found a group of Discord people that I'm in now, and hopefully slowly grow my channel from there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that eventually led me here.
Yeah. So we all have a mutual friend in the mutual Discord room, except Seawell. Seawell's in a different channel. But
Yeah.
so how did you all? How Bappo and Tunda? How did you meet Snake?
Snake found me. She saw one of my videos, and then she commented and was like, "Hey, I really like your videos. We should play together sometime." And I was like, "Okay," because I was looking for more people to play with.
Yeah.
And then she invited me to the Discord, and we all started playing. And now her and I literally talk. I talk to her more than my roommate.
Yeah.
Okay, like I talk to her so much. Like like I wake up to like good morning text, and I'm like, "Oh, good morning, hi."
Where the
Like,
fuck's my good morning text? What the fuck?
Dude,
I'll text you in the
teacher's
morning.
pet.
Yeah, give me good morning text, guys.
Dude, literally, there's times where I'm like, I know I'm not gonna wake up. Can you call me and wake me up? She's like, yeah. And then I wake up at 9 a.m. and she's like, it's time to wake up. And I'm like, cool. And I hang up and I go to bed. I fall right back
Wow,
asleep.
what a
Like-
teacher's pet.
Yeah, teacher's pet.
No.
No.
I think the teacher's pet is actually Tilks now.
Yeah.
Tilks is good right there.
Cut that from the VOD. Like,
So what about you, Bappo? How did you meet Snake?
I made an ad looking for people to play like Gmod and stuff, and I think it was like Porter out of our group messaged me and invited me. I think I talked to him like maybe 2 times. Somehow ended up being like one of the main people in our Discord.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that little pass. So it's actually I can be in the what's it called again?
Hey, I don't got
Core group. The core group. Yeah, I hope I get there one day.
I don't even know how I got there. I don't know how I have no idea. Like one day Snake and I were just like talking. Like I remember inviting her to an Among Us session. We played And then her and I talked for like 5 minutes after just to see like how things went and if we were
Yeah.
going to continue. And then I don't know what happened, but it was like a couple days later, or the next day, we were just like, okay, we're friends.
Yeah.
and then it was like every day it was just messaging on like Discord. And then I don't even know how it went from Discord to like actually having each other's phone numbers. And we were
Yeah.
just like, cool. And we're just like texting.
Oh, you got her phone number? Wow.
She's engaged, man. And I'm just like, I didn't know how it happened. It just
I don't
happened.
even have her phone number.
Yeah, and I sit here and I'm like, and I'm just like, okay, like, hi. Like,
I'll tell you what, the phone numbers are certainly different from America to Australia. Like, I'm assuming you're talking about mobile numbers.
Mhm.
And over here, every mobile number starts with 04. And
every
over there,
single one.
every single number starts with an 04 on the start.
So
of the
every
mobile
single number here in this in United
Oh,
States
that's
starts with
probably
one.
number. Starts
It
with-
starts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
the
it's
long
just one.
distance.
Yeah, so we have every number here starts with a 1, but every state has different area codes for each like county.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like here
same here.
here in Albuquerque, like my phone number's like, I'm not gonna give my phone number out, but it starts with 505. And
505.
everybody who lives in Albuquerque is 505.
Mhm.
Or 1505. And then like Roswell and stuff like that is like 575 and
Yeah.
all that stuff. So like, yeah, it's just like different counties of the state have different area codes for the state.
Yeah.
And that's how each state is.
But-
The first time I ever got somebody's phone number from out of state, I was on vacation. I got this chick's number, and I remember she would have texted me back for like 3 days because I put her area code, then my area code, then her fucking phone number, and I was just
Oh,
texting
God.
that, and it didn't work. And I was like, "What?" And I was telling my mom, and she's like, "No, that's her area code. Take your area code out, dumbass." I was like, "Thanks for telling me." Like,
Thanks for uncock blocking.
It's a
me, man.
really weird
I
phone number. I
know.
wonder why it's got like 14
why is this
numbers.
15-digit phone number? It was. I'm still stupid,
Bro.
but not as stupid.
Oh, I'm
Okay, when was the when did you get your first phone? I'm curious.
Me?
Well,
I got
anybody.
Mine. I got mine when I was 10. Yeah, I remember. So like,
Who the
my-
fuck are you going to text at 10? Ronald
well, it was-
McDonald?
my mom was
Well-
starting to leave me like at home by myself to watch my brother and sister, and also I was starting to walk from school home because I had extracurricular activities, and my mom was starting to trust me more to walk. So because I had to stay after, she was like, "I'm gonna get you a cell phone, but you're gonna leave it on top of the fridge because you're not wasting your minutes when you get home." And I'm like, she's like, "So you're not texting no friends?" And I'm like, "Okay." And then my aunt come in clutch again with the Harry Potter and this. My aunt worked for fucking T-Mobile at the time, and she was like, "No," because remember when T-Mobile had the My Faves, when you could add 5 people to your My
Oh,
Faves?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she's all like, "You can add a line for $10, and when you add a line, you can get a new phone, and you could just give them your old phone." My phone was fucking purple flip phone. I remember that shit. It was like the upgraded version of the Razr. It was like a Motorola something, and that was my first phone. And yeah, and she was like, "Okay, you can text your friends and all sorts of stuff." I remember having such an old phone. Whenever a song on the radio came on, you like put your phone like at the speaker. You're like,
Phone
"Shut
to
up,
it, yeah.
mom, quiet." Hold on.
I'd done that with Soldier Boy, mate. I was at school.
Yeah.
Like, my first
Oh,
phone.
God.
My first phone was a Nokia, and it was like a little brick thing. And yeah, like we had the same thing called Freedom 5. You can select 5 people that you can text and call for free, but it'll cost $1 extra to add every single one.
Yeah.
So yeah, like and back then it wasn't Bluetooth, it was infrared, and
Oh.
you had to be your phones had to be touching each other in order to send some stuff over. But my phone didn't have it. So like, I'd be out at school doing agriculture, sitting in the shed with my mates. They'll be playing Soldier Boy. Hey, yeah. Can I like put my phone up there and just record a bit of that song? And it sound fucking awful. Like you could not understand Soldier Boy at all.
like
Just
you
the
hold it
audio
so close to
peaking
turn up
like
the,
crazy.
yeah, you'd have the audio, the radio turned up so much, and the speaker so close that halfway through the song you just hear some 8-bit shit like all the time. No, but I remember like that. I did that shit with Akon, Soldier Boy, like so many old like wow. Like I remember like there'd be times in class like she would turn on the radio and we would like listen, and Akon would come on, and I'd be like, "Yo, can I put my phone? I want this ringtone so bad." Like, I remember doing that so much.
I'd be home and I'd be watching South Park, and I'd make sure I record that for my phone for my ringtone, and then my brother in the background. He just said, "Can you stop fucking playing South Park all the time?" I was like, "I'm trying to get the fucking ringtone, motherfucker."
Oh god, when your mom or whenever your friend fucking talked while you're recording, and you're like, and then you play it back and you hear them, they're like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "Come on, you ruined it!" Like, I remember.
I
What
gotta
about you,
wait for
Will?
tomorrow.
What was your first phone, Will?
Man, I had one of those brick phones. I don't remember which freaking company it was with, but like it had the parachute game and everything, but it was the same usage as like just after school activities, and it's like, oh, we're done, and like, okay, we're outside. All right, cool. Or your grandma's outside. Oh my god. But to be honest, I didn't get my first smartphone until I graduated high school. Because just
I don't know if this counts as a smartphone, but remember like the Blackberries, like the ones that had the full keyboard?
The whole keyboard.
That was
on
like
it.
that was like my first, like, if you classify that as a smartphone.
yeah.
What would you? I think
That
it was
was like,
Android. It would have been an Android, wouldn't it? What the fuck?
well,
what's it
yeah,
like?
but they classify
Yeah.
smartphones now as like anything with a touch screen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now, but that didn't have a touch screen at the time. That you had the trackball. That's what
Yeah.
that was. That whole
Mhm.
fucking
Yeah,
ball movement.
yeah.
I remember. I had 2 of those. Okay, and the ball fell out every time. I don't know how, but the ball would just. I'd go to fucking move and it just gone. And I'm like, how does it? How do you make a phone that's this defective? What?
Do you know what a Samsung is?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know what Samsung.
Okay, yeah. So over here, it's what a lot of kids had in high school. I don't know what Americans got, Australians have, but so Samsung flip phones was like the first major phones that everyone would be flexing at school. Like it'd be like the Nokias, and it'd be the Blackberries, and then it'd be the Samsung flip phones. I don't know why, but when I was in year 8, I discovered a fuckload of porn because every kid at school would Bluetooth each other some fucking hardcore fucking porn, and it'd be like midgets heads being shoved up the girl's mutt, and like,
Oh my god.
and then like a room will go around. Hey, did you see that fucking midget's head shoved up the girl's mutt? Yeah, he died in there. He
Yeah.
suffocated.
Fun
like-
fact. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
But like then and then I got caught. I got caught with porn on my phone from my dad. And he was like, "Can you like send me all that? I'm gonna show my workmates." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, you can keep. I don't give a fuck. Just Bluetooth me those porn videos so I can show my workmates at work."
I got suspended in middle school for porn. So one of my friends.
Middle school is high school, right?
No, middle school is middle school. Like, so like we have like elementary school, middle school, and then high school,
What the
and
fuck?
then college or your
that-
university. Yeah.
Yeah.
So middle school is 6th through 8th.
Yeah, that's like a really random way of doing it. Like over here, it's
Yeah.
kindergarten, year 1,
Yeah.
year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6. That's primary school. And then high school is year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, year 11, year 12.
Yeah. So we have
Yeah.
so from kindergarten to year 5 is elementary,
Yeah.
and then 6 to 8 is middle, and then 9 to 12 is high school.
Is elementary at a whole different place?
Yeah, usually it's at a whole nother building.
Oh, mine
No,
was
like
altogether.
Mine was
I
like,
come from a hick
mine was like-
school.
so like my school was like, the one I grew up in was elementary school was one building, and then across the street was another building for middle school, and then across the street again was another building for high school.
Is that how it's
But-
always laid out?
At most places, yeah, usually,
Oh,
or it's
okay.
just like a building, and then half the building is high school or middle school, but high school is usually a whole nother campus. So
Yeah.
I ended up moving from my town that I went to middle and elementary school to Albuquerque, where I live now, and I went to a whole new high school. And that high school, it's just a high school. Like there was no middle school. There was a preschool in it, and like you could take that as a class, and that was pretty cool. But that was really it. So yeah. But
Okay.
anyway, yeah, in middle school, I was I had this friend, and he will remain unnamed. His dad was buying him porn, like magazines,
Yeah.
and he'd bring him to school, and he put them in like those paper folders. It was like a green folder, and he'd be like, and we'd be at lunch and in study hall, whatever it was, and he'd be like, "Yo, did you want to see this?" And he'd slide it over. He'd slide it over to you, and you'd be like, "What the fuck? Really?" And you're just like, he's like, "Go to the bathroom with it. Go to the bathroom with it. Go look at it." People were taking this to, like, and it was like me and like 2 other people knew. And I was looking through it one day, and I liked this one picture, and I was like, "I'll give you my Pop-Tarts if you give me that picture." He ripped that shit out so quick, and he gave it to me. And then after that, like, I kept that hidden. Nobody knew it for like a while. And
Tape
then
it inside of your locker.
yeah, right. And then it got to the point, and then the next day, I asked him for another page, and I gave him another Pop-Tart. Right, and then I was like, "Bro, we can make
That's
some
where my
serious,
porn addiction
we
started.
can make some serious money off this shit." And he's like, "How?" And I was like, "Anytime people want to see it, we charge them. If they want a page, we charge them, or a book, right?" We started charging for this. We were making money, right? People to see the book, $2. You want a page, $3. You want the whole fucking book, $15. People were paying. High schoolers were paying us, bro.
What
All
the
this
fuck?
shit. We were making money. And then my mom found out, like, 2 weeks into our operation, right? And my mom was like, "You're making money from it?" And I showed her the cash of my cut, and I was like, she's like, "Okay." And I was like, "Could you go buy me some?
Okay.
I need supplies." My mom started buying me this. I'd give her the money, and she'd
What
buy
the
them for me.
fuck?
And his dad knew about it
That's
too.
so
And his dad was buying it. So we were just selling this shit like commercially at school.
Oh my
What the heck?
Like we'd be at study hall, and then like some kid would be like, "Yo, dude," I'm like, "Yo, give me the money, give me the money." And like one day, this kid, I'll tell his name. This kid's a fucking asshole. His name is Aaron.
Fuck Aaron. Fuck him.
Yeah. If you see this, you're a piece of shit. He came to us one day and wanted to see it, and we were like, "Okay, give us the money." And he was like, No, I'll get you guys tomorrow. And then we're like, "No." He's like, "I'm just a friend. Come on." And we're like, "No, you give us money and you can see it. We don't give handouts around here, okay? You give yourself handouts." Anyway, he got mad and he went and told the principal. And the principal called us into the office and was like, "Where are they?" And we're like, "We don't have them." And they took our backpacks. Open. There's like 20 magazines each in our backpack. We had them. Like we didn't. And we got caught, and we like our parents came to school, and our parents were fucking laughing. Like I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get in trouble at all. Like our parents were like, my dad was like high-fiving me and shit, but my mom was just like, "How'd you get caught?" And I was like, "I don't know." Like I
Boys will be boys.
Get caught.
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck, man."
God.
You could've
Like,
practiced.
I'm imagining this as like an animation, and all I can imagine is just that TV series called Recess, and this is an episode of getting fucking buying porn mags and selling porn mags.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, those were the days, bro, when you can get a fucking page from a porno mag for a Pop-Tart.
Oh, dude, well, my parents weren't as cool as that. I remember me and my mate, we would sneak down to my back property and just look at these porn mags, like, "Oh, tits, oh, hairy vagina." And my brother, my older brother, came running down. I was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like,
different.
"Oh, not much, just kicking rocks around." So he'd go tell mum, it's like, "Mum, fucking yada yada's fucking doing this with the porn mags." So she'd be fucking livid. She gave me a spank on the bottom. I was like, "Where'd you get them from?" And my dad knew I got it from his stash. And my dad was like, don't dob me in, cunt. Don't dob me in." I was like, I just got him from my friend. So I got a smack bottom. My dad fucking dogged me. He could have fucking took one for the team. But no. Being a little cunt he is. But yeah, I didn't have cool parents like that.
I mean, I still got
Fucking
fucking spanked for like shit
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time, all the time. Like, but that was one thing that my parents were like, "Okay, like it's porn. It's not like I'm selling drugs. It was porn."
Yeah, because to be honest,
40 middle schoolers. Like,
because
were
the
a
whole
bunch of
time, like,
little
you're telling the
assholes.
story, I'm like, oh my gosh, this sounds exactly like all the drug kids that would come in because their parents would be like, "Hey, go try selling these to the kids at school and stuff." And I'm just like,
yo, I got some
that's when
adults
like-
parents get to
who
jail.
go to your friends at school. They need to focus.
Yeah. just
No, fucking
never understood.
I have this gay friend. He
Why does he gotta be gay?
Because he's gay. if he is gay. He's fucking married and shit. But his
To a woman?
no, to a gay dude.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
gay.
okay.
It's just cover up.
No, but it was funny. His dad was really hard on him because he is nothing like his dad. He is nothing like his dad. Yeah, he's not getting hard on him like a dick up the butt, dude. Not like that.
You know,
No, but he is such a funny. He's a funny dude, right? He's a funny dude. So his dad was like very rough on him, like fucking. Oh, why aren't you more manlier like me? Fucking stop playing video games. Fucking go outside more. And his dad got to the point where, alright, I'm buying you porn mags so you can be a lot more manlier. He'd buy him porn mags, give them to his son, make his son go to his room, like, enjoy him. Alright? But turns out he liked the dicks more than the vaginas, basically. And his dad found out he didn't go to his wedding, which is a dog move, but the rest of his family went to his wedding. And yeah, I know he was a funny cunt. He gave me the porn mags.
Look at that! What a pal.
He gave me the porn mags so I could wank my little doodle off back then.
Okay, well here's another subject. Here, let's talk about this. Let's move away from the porn.
I like
How did
porn.
Okay, fair enough. How did you guys get your gamer tags? Like, how did your gamer tag come about? I think Bappo just told us his. Like,
Yeah.
what was it again? I forgot.
Bad gameplay Bappo on YouTube.
Yeah, I know that, but why did you pick that gamer tag again?
Oh, because the fucking gameplay on it was terrible. Like, all the competitive games, like, I'm pretty sure they're even still up. Like, the 4 videos I have up, it's just losing constantly. Just getting shit on.
What about you?
Seawell? What about you, Seawell?
I mean, mine's Seawell Bowtie. I mean, to be honest, Seawell was a nickname that was used a lot around me for me. Out of like all the nicknames that were given to me, I mean, you know, one of them, it was Big Daddy C was one of the other famous ones that was given to me. But I don't think YouTube would like that. So, but Bowtie was just like, oh, that's something quirky to put in for like whatever, like in the future make my subscribers called like, I don't know, like the Bowtie Gang or like Welcome to the Fray kind of deal. So, you know.
Well, my first one was actually my gamer tag from back in the Xbox 360 days. This was on my 2011 channel called XSEK True X Viper, and cringe as fuck.
You didn't want to keep all that in?
Yeah, and I was like, this is fucking shit. Like, well, I was a little kid anyway. I was a little kid, so I thought it was fucking hard as fuck, man. Like, chuck some, like, bad angel blood demon shit in there. Fucking edgy as fuck. But, yeah, on that channel, it was mostly just GTA 4 extreme moments. That's what was sort of popular back in the day. And Left 4 Dead 2 glitches, which I still got on this main channel. But back then, it was mostly just Left 4 Dead, GTA 4, and some WWE content. And, deleted that by accident because Google bought YouTube out and everyone had to make a Google Plus account. Me being a kid, I was like, I don't want this Google Plus account. This is too much information for me. So I deleted it, and that deleted my fucking channel. I sort of cared. I sort of cried. And I was like, I'll just make a new one. Didn't make a new one until like 2014.
Sort of just didn't give a fuck at the same time.
So then I decided to make this channel, Sillysloth, and my first channel name for it was, it was really, the servers were down for YouTube. I didn't know it at the time. But I made about 7 YouTube accounts. I tried to do the one and only. That didn't work. Okay. One and only. Didn't work. It just kept on loading. So I was like, okay. One Gaming. Didn't work. One Gaming X. Didn't work. The one and only Gaming. It worked. The one and only Gaming finally fucking worked after like the servers booted up. So I got that. And I think I rebranded to Sillysloth, maybe 2017, I think. I rebranded to Sillysloth. I just wanted something to do with animal, like animal and my humor, because I sort of wanted to do something that Big Jiggly Panda done. Big Jiggly Panda hangs out with.
I know who Big Jiggly Panda is. Like, what you like? An animal. And my humor, like you got.
And my humor is a sloth.
No, the silly's my humor.
I thought you were still talking about the
Well, I'm still,
animal.
I'm a bit fucking slow. Yous have seen me play Among Us. How fucking slow am I at that?
It's my humor. I'm slow.
Yeah, I'm slow.
Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. I was
But
like-
yeah,
I
anyway,
was like,
so
you sure you want to share this on the internet? Like-
oh, I'm fucking slow as fuck, dude. If I could have a manager now, I'd need a manager to do this shit for me. But yeah, fucking like big Jiggly
PR
Panda.
team after that.
I like how he's got. That's him. It's a big Jiggly Panda. So I was like, I want something like animal related and funny. So I was like, Sillysloth. I'm a bit silly and I like sloths. So that's how I got mine. What about you, Tundra?
So back in the
Okay,
day,
cool. That's already boring. Let's move on to
Yeah.
another subject.
I am from the cold and frozen Arctic.
no. So from back in the day,
of tundra.
and my name kind of came about really stupid like. So back in the day, like I said before, when I first got my Xbox 360, I remember I got it with the Halo 3 bundle. Whenever that, like, I got it for Easter. Oddly enough, I don't know why.
How good was it back in the day where you can actually buy a console? No, you fucking can't.
Yeah, right. Honestly,
I
now you
want
have
the
to-
PS5.
It's so difficult, and then they just raise the price through the fucking roof.
Oh. my
Anyways,
God, I'm not paying that.
So I don't know what it is, but like back in the day, like whenever people were like, "Oh, it's $400 for a console," people were like, "Fuck that! I'm not buying that." But now they're like, "It's $500 for a console," and people are like, "Well, not only am I gonna buy one, I'm gonna buy 10 of them, and then I'm gonna sell them all for $1,000."
It's not 500
like,
over here,
yeah.
my guy. It's about fucking 900 to get the PS5. 1,000.
Yeah, I know. I've seen them on Amazon and shit. It's ridiculous. Anyways, so when I got my first Xbox 360, because I had gotten two of them. My first one, it was just a regular white Xbox 360. It was like the first edition, and I just played it like normally.
Was it
I didn't
arcade or
really make
GoPro? Arcade was the one with 512 megabytes.
It was arcade.
Yeah.
And then I had that for a while, and whenever I finally made an Xbox Live account, it makes you choose a gamer tag.
Yeah.
Like, because like I just put my name and it says, "Oh, you can't do that. You need to put your fucking gamer tag." So I made a gamer tag, and the gamer tag it gave me one of the generated ones because I couldn't think of one. Was Numerous Plum 7. Okay, I clicked it and I was like, "Ah, fuck it, cool."
Yo.
And you know how Xbox gave you that free month,
Yeah.
right? So I had that free month, and then I remember I got like a 3-month subscription, and I had that. And then I finally bought a year's worth of Xbox Live because you had to get the fucking cards. You remember that? The Microsoft points?
I used to collect them. I used to collect all my old cards. I still got them.
Yeah. I probably do in my closet or something. But anyway, so
Yeah.
I went
It's
over there
literally
and like
garbage.
I went to go put my right. They're useless afterwards. I went to go put my year in and it wasn't working. And so I was like, well, let me see if I could just make a new account. So I made a new account. And I was like, this is just a test. It's probably not gonna work anyway. So the account that I made and clicked on was a gamer tag that said Totable Tundra 47. And I still own that gamer tag, by the way. So
That means you can
And-
change it for free still.
and so I had Totable Tundra 47 and I put the year in and it worked. And I was like, my fucking ass, it worked. So I had to start everything over. And I was like, whatever, who cares? I'll change it some other time. I don't know what it is. Through the years of playing, I would start getting called like Tundi and Tundra, and like it would start out as Tundra. Some people called me Totable, which was really weird.
Totable.
And I'm like, who are you talking to? What the fuck? Like, that's not me. And then people started calling me Tundra, and it was just like that all the way through like the rest of elementary school, all the way through middle school, and then high school. I had this gamer tag as well, and everybody was just calling me Tundra. And then not until I started to compete in Call of Duty did I change it to Devise Tundra, because that was our team name, was Devise. And yeah, and that's how that came about. And I was just Tundra for a while, and then all my friends started calling me Tundi.
Hang on, stop. Papa, are you drinking that through your bandana? were you just drinking that Coke through, like, that?
Yeah.
You fucking weird cunt.
So,
I'm not
but
just
that's
gonna
not,
take it off. That would kind of defeat the purpose.
I don't want people to see my face.
It's not like I wipe my ass
lower
with it
down.
first.
That's true. He's got a point. But yeah, that's how Tundi came about. Is all my friends started calling me that, and my channel started out as Totable Tundra, and then I rebranded to this other name that was like, my friends were like, "Yo, you know, it'd be a good name for YouTube." Pew Bang Pow. And I was like, you're fucking right, dude.
You're fucking right.
I changed it. This is right out of high school, too. That was like 18, and I changed it to Pew Bang Pow. And I would start my videos, my commentaries off as like, what's up, guys? It's Mr. Pew Bang Pow here. And I'm like, I watch these videos now, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking?
Pew bang pow.
Yeah. And I thought, I was like, yeah, and I was like, this is stupid. So I changed it back to Total Tundra, and I had that for like a year and a half, and then I was like, I'm just gonna change it to Tundi. Everybody calls me fucking Tundi anyway, so I changed it back to Tundi, and and it's been that since.
I'm gonna call you Pubic from now on.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking
It wasn't
Pew Bang
pubic.
Pow.
It was Pew
Change your name
Bang
in the
Pow.
Discord right after this.
I was gonna call him
It was-
pubic hair power.
It was
Pubic
Pew
Pow.
Bang Pow. Pew Bang Pow.
Hey yo, what's
Bang
what's
Pow.
going on, fellas? It's your boy Pew Bang Pow here.
Pew Bang Pow.
I can just imagine like the P's and the B's out of that would fucking pop so much.
I didn't have a pop filter either on my mic, so it was just like fucking like Pew Bang Pow. Like it was fucking stupid. Like
Pew Bang Pow.
like, yeah, like blow your eardrums out and shit.
Oh my god.
It was so fucking dumb. I'm so glad I changed it.
So yeah, what about the Xbox 360, fellas? Who had some of those?
Long ass time ago.
I still have mine. I have my freaking what is it called? Fantasy 7
Oh yeah.
14th edition. And
Final Fantasy was on Xbox? That was
they had a like a designer version of the Xbox 360, and so it came with the game and white design and everything like that.
Final Fantasy 7 was on Xbox though. What the fuck?
Yeah, I thought.
Well, it was passed down from my uncle because, like I said earlier, like my uncle was
An Xbox,
one
not
of
a
the reasons
PlayStation.
why I got my consoles and games.
Yeah, are you sure it's not like a computer one or fucking Xbox? Are you sure Xbox?
Yeah, it was Xbox 360.
Final
I'm
Fantasy 7.
I'm
Fun
looking at the
story
case
about my
right now.
fun story about my Xbox 360 is I bought the Xbox 360 arcade, and then my mom was gonna get my brother wanted an Xbox, and I told my mom, I was like, well, get me the new one, get me the Elite. Remember the black version?
Yeah,
And I was like,
Mhm.
get me that one, and then I'll give this one to my brother. And she's like, okay, deal. So she bought me the new one, and the Elite is supposed to be remember the red ring of death?
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be like, I figured at some point my brother's Xbox was gonna get that, so I was like, I want the new one. So she got me the new one, and that fucker got the red ring of death.
Yeah,
I
the
was
red
like,
ring of death. The red rings of death was supposed to stop on the GoPro, like after the GoPro.
On the Elite, they were supposed to like they were like, this one is like more prone to not get it, and then it fucking got it. And I was like, are you kidding me? And my brother barely played his, so I went back to my old one, and I still have that one, and it still works. It's still fucking no red ring of death. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah,
But
God.
the disc tray kind of got stuck, and I don't know how. So sometimes when you're gonna open the disc tray, you gotta smack the top of it. And it
Yeah,
goes,
I used to get a butter knife in that. I used to get the butter knife in the fucking disc tray and give it a little
just a
jam
little
there and-
Jimmy. Yeah.
Oh fucking open.
I think it was my younger brother all the time. Always arguing about like fighting over it just because our parents were the one that bought it for us.
Mhm.
And so if like say I wanted to play a single player game, it'd be all the way by the TV and we're sitting over by like the couch and stuff laying down. Just sit down, it's about to close, and my little brother just goes "Huh," sticks his fucking pinky in there. So it opens back up. I'm like, Trey, fuck off. Go to
Yeah.
close it again.
Did you ever like where you were playing and your brother was like, or your siblings were like, I want to play, and you're like, okay, and you just hand them your spare controller and you just sit there and you're like, whoa, you
Oh.
did a good job, and they're not even fucking playing. I remember I did that with Mario Kart on the Wii because they wanted to fucking play, and I was like, I don't want to split screen. Like, what
He's
the fuck?
he's a year and a half younger than me, so unfortunately he wasn't that much younger.
I'm at minimum 7 years older than my siblings.
Oh, jeez.
I am 5 years younger than my brother.
I'm the oldest of 7.
7. Oof.
I'm the oldest.
I'm the
of
middle
two.
child. I'm the middle child of 2 sisters and no brothers. So
Oof.
I didn't have
Wow.
that
Big
brother
oof.
problem. But there was one point actually where I got grounded for like the most stupidest thing ever, and my parents were like, "You cannot play." They were like, "Okay, it's been a while, but we still want you to know you're still in trouble for what you did. You can play games, however, you have to play with someone else. You can't just play by yourself and hog the TV and all that stuff for yourself." So I forced my little sister to play with me and pretend to play with me. So, yeah.
Rip.
Nah, like I tricked my fucking parents, man. My parents, my mom and my dad were divorced, and like my mom, she'd be like my brother, he wanted to play with me, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not about it. So like I told her, like, he needs another Xbox to fucking play with me. Like that's just the simple version of it. That's why she bought me the new Xbox, was because he wants to play with me and you need another Xbox. Like this game, you need 2 Xboxes to play. So she got another one. I was like, okay.
Talking about gaming, what's everyone's all-time favorite game?
Halo.
To go back and play and just to play still.
I will go back and play Halo 1 Combat Evolved all the way through, and I'll just sit there and cry. I am planning on doing that right before Halo Infinite releases. Yeah. I'm gonna play through all the campaigns, and I'm gonna cry. Relive
Gears of War. Like, I love my Final Fantasy. I love my Crash Bandicoot, but Gears of War, I could just remember those scenes where like you're out in the city, and if you go in the shadows, the bats will come and attack you and just tear you apart. I'm like, they stopped doing that after Gears of War 1. I think maybe a little bit of Gears of 2 they done it. But after that, there was just no more dark scenes like that. I was like, I miss the dark and brutal scenes from Gears of War. Gears 5, Gears 4, there's not that many brutal scenes there anymore.
Well, like, I don't even really know, like, exactly, like, a lot about Gears. Like, I played them all. But I just remember, like, from Gears, the soundtrack wasn't as badass as Halo. Like,
yeah, there wasn't really that much of
it. It didn't compare at all. And, like, the characters, everything like that, like, didn't compare. Like, Cortana, if she was real, I'd marry her. Okay.
But no, the soundtrack, yeah, there's not much of a soundtrack for Gears of War, but the trailer for Gears of War 3, Brothers to End or whatever, and it had the Disturbed's lead singer sing a cover of like a famous song, and I was like, I can't wait to play that. Badass.
Yeah, I don't know, but every Halo I've been super excited for every Halo released, and like I've been disappointed with certain ones. I have, but like, man, like I can play Halo all day. Like I love it. And I mean, like, yeah, go ahead. Oh, cool! I love that game.
Yeah, good on you about that. I love that game.
It's a great game.
Wait, is it I couldn't hear who we were talking to. Sorry.
Yeah, Bap, what's your favorite game of all time? If you say Among Us, I'm gonna fucking slap you.
No.
Oh my god.
Fortnite.
I mean, I got lots of favorites. If I had to pick just one, I'd probably say Majora's Mask.
The fuck's that?
Zelda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Zelda.
That's a good one.
I love Zelda
just because I've played it like over and over and over again.
I think my favorite.
Why do I feel like everybody's judging me for that?
I love Zelda.
Everybody just went silent.
I love Zelda a lot. Like it's no Halo, but like I've played every one. My favorite in Zelda is Twilight Princess. Like that's my favorite.
Ew, gross.
What do you mean gross?
I mean, as long as it's not Skyward Sword, but
Breath of the Wild.
Dude, Breath of the Wild's dope.
What do you mean? Why do you have a horse if you could just climb a tower and fly across the map?
Bro, have you played Breath of the Wild?
Yes. On
compared
both
to all the other ones?
Yeah, compared to all the other
Dude,
ones.
It's dope.
I don't know, bro. As good as it was. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. Breath of the Wild was really good. It's no Twilight Princess.
A lot of my friends were into Zelda, but I could just not get into Zelda for some reason. What's that other game that's similar to Zelda?
What?
Is it Nintendo?
No, Xbox. Xbox original.
What?
There's a game really similar to Zelda, and it's on the Xbox original. Zelda has Link in it, right? Link?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a game similar to Zelda. People get it mixed up sometimes because it's almost like the exact same character, a green shirt person.
I'm confused. I have
The
no
only
idea.
thing I can think of is like the Secret of Mana. Like that's the only thing I can think of that people would compare that to.
I don't.
Zelda was Zelda on Xbox original?
No, Zelda's a Nintendo exclusive.
There's a game
You will
on Xbox.
never see Zelda on a fucking Xbox.
Xbox.
Well, I'm googling.
Unless I get bought out
I'm
by
Googling this.
Microsoft, but
No chance. No chance.
Nah, I
Yeah.
can see it happening.
Fucking Bill Gates would have to give up his entire fortune to be able to get to
Yeah.
convince anybody to get
I could see it in like 50 years. Nintendo getting
all
bought
the-
out by
when
like
all the
Sony.
fucking- when all the fucking gaming companies just become one.
Yeah.
Nintendo box, Sony, you know, like
Nintendo box.
I mean, we kind of saw a little bit of it with Smash, with like, oh, everyone's here kind of deal, and we're getting like all these different companies to work together and put their characters or famous characters from franchises into one game to fight each other. But yeah,
I mean, they're doing that with Fortnite now too.
that is true. Well, that's also like
Fortnite's
they
just a
put
big
Family Guy
sellout,
in it
though.
recently, didn't they?
Huh? What's that?
Didn't they put like Peter Griffin from Family Guy in it recently?
No.
No.
No,
What
seriously,
the
I'm-
fuck are you
I
even
wouldn't
smoking?
doubt it though.
Probably at some point. No, they just added Lara Croft to Fortnite.
Yeah.
But last season they did
Yeah.
Master Chief. They have the Alien and the Predator.
My
They
boy-
have- They
Terminator.
have all of Marvel.
My boy,
have, like,
my
they have
boy,
Pikachu,
fucking
Flash.
Laserbeam, my boy.
Laserbeam, like all the YouTubers, Ninja, Laserbeam, Loserfruit, all them. They have like the Flash, Arrow, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, all those bullshit you can be.
Yeah.
There's a lot that they've added, but like I don't know, but those are all family friendly. I don't really know. Lara Croft is definitely not family friendly. Like she
Neither
slits
is-
some throats.
Neither
When
is
is,
Alien.
when is Terminator family friendly?
Exactly,
or
I was about to say that.
aliens?
I was about to say
exactly.
that. Terminator
I
and the
have-
aliens and shit.
I have no idea.
Oh,
Last
and I'm
time
sorry.
What's that?
I'm sorry. The Family Guy Fortnite crossover leaked. Like it's a rumored skin that's possible. Like
There's
Oh,
gonna be
it'll
because-
probably happen, no doubt. It'll
Oh, I
probably
highly
happen.
doubt that. I highly doubt that.
Oh,
I-
can
I-
I,
I
change my
don't.
answer for favorite game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
what?
ahead.
I'd say Pokemon, honestly. I played that so much when I was a kid.
Wait.
I probably
are we-
played that more than
we're talking
Legend of
about,
Zelda.
wait, the video game? You played the Pokemon video game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have all of them from all gens.
Those are all my Pokemon cards right there.
Sick.
Yeah. All my good cards are still at PSA getting graded.
Oh shit.
Like legit?
Yeah, I have 2 shiny Charizards from Champion's Path being graded, and then I think I also have a Rainbow Charizard being graded. I have a lot of Charizards. I can't remember all. And the promo cards that you got, I have 9 fucking boxes right there of Champion's Path.
Are they all
can see
unboxed or?
Oh yeah, they're all unboxed. They're all open. And then I have 2 Hidden Fades, 4 Vivid Voltage because I tried getting Gay Pikachu. No shot. I have a Rebel Clash.
Do you have a curtain around your bed?
No, this is 2 different blankets.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I have a canopy bed. I want to get curtains, but I can't fucking find curtains that I like that are 8 feet long.
Do you have that there so you can like just jerk off in peace?
Well, honestly, whenever you take it off, the bed looks so fucking. Look at this. Look how terrible this is.
Why don't you just get
My clothes are on my bed, and my bed's not made. Look how fucking.
why don't you just get like curtain blinds?
Bruh.
It just looks like ass.
That'd be better. Just get like blackout curtains.
Well, I want something, but I want them to come from the roof down over these corners. Okay.
Don't you know how to sew?
Not. What the fuck does that mean? Do I know how to sew?
You can just sew your own curtains. That's what I
I'm
did.
fucking 23 years old.
Bappo,
not 50
you
bucks.
sew? You sew?
Yeah, I
Bappo?
sew. I had to sew that curtain
Bruh.
because
damn,
the
you-
goddamn light would always shine on my TV all the time.
A living room.
Oh, you're a bit of an arty person.
Try to be.
Mike, I don't even have a curtain. I have a tapestry over my window. Yeah. It was
Bappo,
cheaper.
I think before we wrap this one up, you should show us your Bappo helmet.
Oh my fucking head.
Yeah.
Oh god.
There's my
Why
head.
did that? Chuck it on.
The amount of work I have to do to get this thing on.
Oh my god, hair review? Bappo hair review?
Where that
I
was
forgot
like,
my headphones. I don't have the foam in here, so it's gonna be so slidey. There.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna put my mic like right up to me.
So this is how you're gonna play in the future when you do lots of webcam videos.
Oh fuck yeah, bud.
No.
Oh fuck yeah, bud.
Oh fuck yeah, bud.
It sounds a little scoffed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, I know. That's why I have to have like my mic like right underneath the bottom.
Swagger Souls, is that you?
Like,
Almost.
Are we
That's
joining
like
that Among Us session?
Alright, well,
That's the
Tundra,
plan.
I'm getting spammed right now with some texts.
I know.
do you wanna wrap this up? Do you wanna wrap this up, Tundra?
Yeah, I want to wrap it up. What do you want me to say? I don't have a script.
Say whatever you want, mate. You're the co-host.
Thank you guys very much for watching the very first. This is gonna be an episode, right? This isn't just a test. This is gonna be an episode.
Yeah, it'll be an episode.
Oh, okay. Well then, cool. Thank you very much for watching the very first episode / test of the AFK podcast. By the way, I came up with the name. I did.
Fuck off, cunt.